soalan daripada Tuan Tini ya. Minggu depan Go nak ke mana Tuan?
Okey. Kalau kita tahu goal nak ke mana, kita pun dah sama-sama dah
Kita
orang kata dah
balon.
profit. Kita
Yes.
pun dah balon. Okay. But again, jokes aside, sometimes it's not so easy for us to predict the market because there are so many things ataupun so many variables that is sometimes it's beyond our control ataupun it's beyond our imagination. Okay. I'm just giving a quick boleh nampak skrin saya untuk goal?
Boleh.
Boleh I just quickly before going to the goal, okay, saya tunjuk US 10-year yield. Okay. Boleh nampak US 10-year yield punya chart sekarang
Boleh.
Okay. I think people siapa yang pernah join kita punya live ataupun been following, okay, I think somewhere kat sini when it was about 1.8 ataupun 1.75, okay, we were saying 2% will be the maximum and kalau dia sampai ke 2%, gold sepatutnya akan junam. Okay, is even after 2%, dia naik ke 2.2%, even 2.3%. Yesterday dia dah hit highest, I think close to about 2.48 ataupun 2.5%. Tetapi gold, okay, masih tak turun-turun sebab kalau dalam normal scenario 10-year yield naik macam ni, okay, sepatutnya gold dah junam almost close to 500 ataupun 1000 pip ataupun in terms of dollars probably $50 hingga katakan $100 punya move dia dah turun, okay, but we are not seeing that and some more UJ ataupun Japanese yen pair semua mencanak ke atas is daripada apa yang kita ingatkan overbought situation that they will drop, okay, tapi benda tu tak berlaku. Even 10-year yield naik pun we're not seeing orang kata the same issue ataupun correlation that being translated into gold particularly, okay. So of course this is because some of macam commodity price, inflation, and of course all this driven by the Russia-Ukraine issue lah. Okay, so I think this Russia-Ukraine issue is really killing ataupun is really breaking all the correlation that normally we might see in the market. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to allude to you guys. Okay, of course in a normal market trend, some of the correlation will work, whether it's a positive or negative correlation, so we can trade it according to the intermarket correlation ataupun we can use some kind of analysis. Kalau katakan 10-year yield naik, gold patutnya kita sell. Kalau 10-year yield naik, kata US dollar akan jadi a bit stronger, tapi kita tak nampak benda tu last week atau last 2 weeks particularly. Okay, so that's why this kind of things sometimes correlation will break for some time, okay, maybe couple of days atau a couple of weeks, but after that it's supposed to orang kata over a longer period. Tapi dalam case ni pasal gold ni masih ke atas, okay, sebab isu Ukraine Russia lah, okay, that's what I'm trying to highlight here. Okay, so we go back to gold. Okay, so this is dalam weekly time frame. Of course, weekly time frame kita masih nampak dia bullish ke atas lah. Okay, but of course gold punya movement even ke atas pun kadang-kadang dia punya turun pun boleh sampai $30-40, naik pun boleh $30-40 lah. Okay, so this on a weekly time frame still bullish. Okay, daily time frame. Of course, everybody knows this move is because of the Russia-Ukraine issue. From the beginning of February 24th, somewhere kat sini, we saw this big move daripada 18 ataupun 1900, it went all the way to close to 2070. Okay, so it's a big move. Then sometime after that, I think we saw Russia ataupun we don't know specifically, diorang dump the gold, okay, and price drop, and it's also not to say aggravated, but it's also continued by orang kata some positive news on the Russia-Ukraine sebab Mula-mula ingatkan Russia will be able to, orang kata, take Ukraine quickly with the loss of aggression dengan gunakan apa kata kekerasan lah, tapi it didn't happen that as what market was expecting. So that also gives some positive news, and some diplomatic discussion happened the last couple of weeks, although it didn't reach any agreement. But still there's some positive orang kata discussion happening between both Ukraine and Russia, and also Turkey coming into play, acting like a mediator, ataupun some France and German also try to mediate some kind of diplomatic solution, but we're not seeing anything concrete. But still, these are some positive news for the market. Okay, so having said that, kalau kita tengok last 4-5 days since they reach almost 1900 ke bawah, I think 1920 acting like a kind of a support. Okay, and it pushed almost about $30-40 in the last 3-4 days. Okay, so just purely looking at the technical or the price action at this point, we might see maybe gold. There is a opportunity for it to go another about $10 something, because 1970 looks like maybe the resistance it might come and test. Okay, ataupun dengan 1975 before market probably take this pullback. Tapi sama ada dia go and then turun, okay, with some positive news. Okay, this is what we are expecting, but again we never know what will happen or what Russia particularly will do to Ukraine. Okay, if there's, let's say they're going to send more troops, or they're going to attack, ataupun they're going to shell out a few other cities in Ukraine, then you might see gold probably break out this 1970 and closer to 1990 to 2000 level. Okay, if Russia make some aggressive move in Ukraine, but if Russia don't make those aggressive move, hopefully we see on Monday some gap down during the opening. Okay, if it says as it is now, there's nothing orang kata bombing ataupun any further move daripada Russia into Ukraine, then probably you see Monday opening it probably slightly open lower, and somewhere below 1950 ataupun closer to about 1940, then probably a bit of a retracement, then try to move towards the 1920 and 1900 punya zone lah. If it's still the news, positive news still falling out, then we might see 1870, 1880 punya zone. Okay, this zone to come and act as a support. Okay, this is assuming it's all positive news. Okay, that will come out from Monday to Wednesday ataupun Monday to Friday. That kind of thing until NFP. But somewhere Monday, Tuesday, if some negative news coming out from Russia or Ukraine, okay, then you see 1970 probably will taken out to break out. Then as I mentioned it, 1990 to 2000 level will be the resistance that we need to watch out before sellers probably come in. Okay, so these are the level probably might act maybe 1975 punya zone breakout, then most likely dia pergi ke 1990 to 2000 lah. Tapi kalau 1970 holds, that means the rejection happens 1970, 1975, then we probably see further down to around first at the 1940. Okay, I think that's a zone it tried to test yesterday night. Okay, and then they break, then we probably see 1920, and if it doesn't hold, then we are looking at it somewhere to 1900 to 1880 punya zone back to this. Okay, so this is for gold. Okay, it all depends on the headline news that's going to happen in Monday to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. there are some economic data coming out, especially on Thursday. There's a PCE data. Then on Wednesday, there's a GDP data, and Friday is a NFP data. So if these two news giving you a positive mood for US dollar, then a gold will keep dropping, and NFP, let's say NFP is somewhere here, okay, it's also good for US dollar. Then you see a breakout coming to this zone. Okay, Bun?
Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. So itu analisa untuk gold ya.